Nigro, and Nohava. Behind the dish is Nate Brumfield with Jimenez on the bump. Right now it's Henrik Conniff, the shortstop for the Hammond Vikings. As he drives that one down the left field line, it's fair. He might get 2 bases out of this. He makes a heavy round, decides not to go, and that is a single on his first pitch down that left field line.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 18, Doug Loden.
Doug Loden now approaches the plate, the designated hitter for today. Doug Loden batting .667. This is his 4th game as a Viking, currently 4 for 6 on the year. Takes the first pitch inside. That one is driven hard into right field. Andrew Lim makes the grab, and that is the second out.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 28, Mike Roberson.
Here in Whiting, Indiana, it is currently 84 degrees, very sunny skies. Not a single cloud up there. And we are under a gale force wind warning as winds are blowing very heavily from right to left. Mike Roberson takes ball 1. Jimenez delivers the 1-0 right down the middle for strike 1. And that's going to be a blooper out into right field. Andrew Lim picks it up. Conniff decides not to take off for third. Now 2 aboard with 1 out. 2 outs, excuse me. In a 2-out situation with a runner in scoring position, it's going to be Drake Faringer, the right fielder. Faringer 0 for 5 so far on the year, as that one is in the dirt. Brumfield keeps a hole on it. The 1-0 is a grounder over to Nohava at third, scoops it up, makes the play over to short, and the fielder's choice will end the side. The Vikings strand 2, and we will be back with Oilmen up to the plate right here on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more, go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Defensive alignment for the Hammond Vikings from left to right is Camus, House, Faringer. Third to first is Velez, Conniff, Washington, and Stanton. Behind the dish is Roberson. And on the mound making his Hammond Vikings debut is A.J. Vasnica. I'm excited to see what he brings to the Northern League, see if the Hammond Vikings can put one more over the Oilmen like they did the last time these two teams met. Leading off for the Oilmen will be 40 Nick Upperman. Upperman, the center fielder, has a very impressive run so far this season. Currently batting .280, that's 7 for 25 with 3 multi-base hits. First pitch is high for ball 1. That one is driven high and deep into left field. It's foul. Made a lot of good contact with it, just couldn't keep it straight. Was a little early on it. And the 1-1 fouled straight back into the netting. And that's a grounder over to right field. Nick Upperman, the leadoff hitter, gets a nice little single to get things started. And that's exactly what you want from a leadoff hitter. As now comes up Drew Church. The D1 shortstop has had an impressive year so far. Currently batting .261 out of Eastern Illinois. And that one's fouled off on the right side as Upperman went and will now take the trot of shame back to first. Attempted pickoff unsuccessful. Throw is a little offline. Just now tuning in, welcome into Oilman Baseball. Seth Berquist with you here, making all the calls you need here on the Region Sports Network, as that one is outside for ball 1. And here's the 1-1. And it is popped straight up. It's in foul territory. Stanton making the call under it. Makes the grab. Difficult catch. And that retires the first out.
Now batting for the Oilmen, number 41, Aiden Ohava.
Now it's going to be Aiden Ohava in his third game as an Oilman. Aiden Ohava out of Eastern Michigan University. Just finished up high school sectionals with Brother Rice, and they're going to catch him on a rundown and a stolen base. They caught Upperman good. Now that will be the second out. Now nobody on for Aiden Ohava. Still nothing. Ball outside. And that one is a strike right down the middle. And they're going to say he took a swing at that one. Count now 1-2. Wind is picking up even harder now. And that one gets past. The 2-2 just outside for ball 3. Fills it up. The payoff is foul tipped back into the catcher. Roberson couldn't keep track of it. Oh, called strike 3 on the outside corner. Nohava goes down by the way of the K. No runs on one hit. No runners left on base. We will go to the second inning scoreless here on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Top of the second inning here at beautiful Oil City Stadium. It's going to be Jared Velez to lead things off here for the Vikings. And that one is shot out to Fedor and left. It will drop right before him. And Vikings get their third hit of the day early with the leadoff.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 10, Darryl Washington.
Now it's Washington to the dish. Ball outside. Wind picking up heavy here in Whiting. (1-0) outside, attempted pickoff, unsuccessful. Throw over to first once more. Here's the 2-0. Right down the middle, strike one. Swing and a miss. Count goes even. And that one's popped straight up. Nigro calls him off, and no, it will be Cole Hockman to make the grab. And he is out. Now with one out and a man on first, it'll be Mitchell Stanton. Mitchell Stanton 0 for 3 so far on the year. This is only the second time he's played with the Vikings. So that one is high, ball one. That one's a strike. Now the 1-1 is a blooper over into right, but foul will land in the bullpen. Counts 1-2, man on first. There's the pitch, and it's a blooper once more into right field. It'll land foul, and we'll do it again. We've seen 4 pitches so far in this at-bat. That one's a grounder over to Hockman at third, and he's going to bobble that one a little bit. Picks it up, throw to first, not in time. That's an infield single, it looks like to me. And now runners on first and second with an out. This will bring up the left fielder, Camus. Camus 167. That's 1 for 6 so far on the year. He grounds that one over to Cole. Once more, he scoops it up, throw to first. In time, got one. So now two outs, 2 in scoring position. We go to the top of the order here in the second inning with Jalen House. Jalen House is a powerhouse. Currently second in the league in batting average. And second in the league in slugging percentage and on base percentage. Here's the pitch. Strike one on the inside corner. Here's the 1-1. Foul tipped into the glove. That will be strike 2. That one outside, count now even. It's Velez on third with Stanton on second. 2-2 with 2 outs, 2 on. Second inning. It's a lot of 2s. Two is just past the glove of a diving Sam Nigro, and that will score a run. Stanton decides to hold up at third. So runners will now be on the corners in a 1-0 ball game for Henrik Conniff, whose last time up was a single down the left field line. First pitch is well outside. 5 hits for the Vikings so far in these first 2 innings. There's the 1-0. It is fouled hard on the left side. That one fouled off to the left side. House took off. He'll make the trot of shame back to first. Conniff came into this game 3 for 11. He's now 4 for 12. That is a batting average of a perfect third. And there's the 1-2. foul back once more. Really making these kids out in the stands work for their $1. The 1-2 once more. Hit hard into left field. That might go all the way to the wall. It looks like it will. One scores. One's going to round third. It looks like he's going no. House holds up at third. So now it's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 8, Doug Loden.
Now 18, Doug Loden comes to the dish. 0 for 1 on the day. Lined out to right field his first time up. 2 outs, 2 on, top second. Swing and a miss at the first one. Early runs have been big for teams here in the Northern League. Not very often that you see a team with a lead early in a game lose that lead. 0-1 is inside. And here's the 1-1. It is drilled out into left. Fedor making an over-the-shoulder look, and it's going to bounce right before the wall. It'll score 2, and that's a double standing for Doug Loden. Now score goes 4-0 on 7 hits from the Hammond Vikings very early in this game. Mike Roberson comes to the dish, 1 for 1 with a single into right field. That one is hit out to Upperman in center. He'll make the call and make the grab. 4 runs in the top of the second for the Hammond Vikings. When we come back, the Oilmen look to make a stand here on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is to mend, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Back here in beautiful Whiting, Indiana, Oilmen coming up to the plate, down by 4 in the second. Needed to make a lot of ground coverage here. 7 hits and 4 runs for the Hammond Vikings early. Vasnica on the mound for the Vikings threw 14 pitches in that first inning of work. Very impressive job to keep the Oilmen down to 1 hit, something very hard to do. It'll be Cole Hockman to lead things off here in the second. Take a ball high. Cole Hockman is out of John Carroll University, standing at 6'1". Swings and misses at that one. The Chicago native is currently batting .400. Here's the 1-1. Count now 3-1. Ground ball over to third baseman Velez. He makes the throw, and it is in time. So the leadoff hitter goes down, and that'll bring up Andrew Lim. Andrew Lim out of McHenry County College. The Skokie, Illinois native, currently batting .250. He is 2 for 8 so far on the year. His 5th game played. That one's on the outside corner for strike one. Ground ball down the right field line. It'll be the pitcher to pick it up and flicks it over to first in time. Good play by Vasnica to cover a lot of ground there and pick that ball up. 7 pitches in, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the second, we turn to the designated hitter, Max Miller. Max Miller is a catcher for Joliet JUCO. Standing at 6 feet tall. 1 for 12 so far on the year. Sees that one on the inside corner. Count goes even. 1-1 is swung on and missed. Big swing. And that one is chopped down over to Velez at third. Scoops it up. The throw. Oh, and it's an overthrow. It goes in the books as an E5. Miller will round first and head on down to second. Now with Miller on second and 2 outs, it'll be Nate Brumfield, the catcher. Brumfield is a catcher for Wabash College. He's a Valpo, Indiana native. Takes ball 1 on the inside. Nate Brumfield is 4 for 16, 25%. That one is popped into foul territory. It looks like it's out of play. It will be. Wind beginning to blow in from right center field, making it very hard on all our hitters here. That one is low. Count now 2-1. Here's the 2-1. High. The 3-1 on the outside corner. Hard one to take. I'd probably be swinging at that one, but now the count's full with a runner on second. The payoff. Fouled off. Had him in on the hands. good choice of a pitch there to have a little fastball in on the hands. Kind of assumed he was going to be swinging at that one. Here's the 3-2. Foul tipped off the glove and off the mask of Roberson. One more time, we'll do a payoff pitch. In the dirt, and Brumfield walks. Way to work a walk. The pitch count is climbing for Vasnica. And now it's Mike Fedor. Fedor is playing left field today. Currently 1 for 11. This is his 5th game played as an Oilman. That one's a strike. Playing out of the College of Lake County. The 0-1 is high. Here's the 1-1. And that's a dribbler right back to the pitcher. He misses the scoop. Nobody's covering first. And it's an infield single. Fedor got real lucky there with Vasnica not being able to pick that up. Now Sam Nigro has bases loaded with 2 outs. Big moment here to bring the Oilmen back into this game. So he takes ball 1 high. And we'll get a mound visit here from head coach Dre Gilmore. Sam Nigro is wearing number 5 on his back. Currently 1 for 4 so far in the year. This is his 5th game as an Oilman. This might be his first game starting because he's only had 7 plate appearances in his 4 games played. So he's either usually subbed in or subbed out at some point. I'm interested to see if he goes the full 9. And this mound visit's going to wrap up here. Sam Nigro out of Colby College. He is from Winnetka. That one's a strike on the outside corner. There's the 1-1. It's big swing and a miss. The 1-2 with 2 outs. Outside, called ball 2. That one fouled off to the right. Now another 2-2. That one fills it up. The next pitch could either end the inning or bring in a run. Here comes the payoff. high. That'll walk him, and a run scores. Sam Nigro gets the RBI with the walk, and we go back to the top of the order in Nick Upperman.
Now batting for the Oilmen, number 40, Nick Upperman.
He'll take ball one. Bases are still loaded with 2 outs. The 1-0 is called a ball. Not sure where that one missed. Looked pretty decent to me. Big swing and miss at that one. Count 2-1. Inside. Oilmen starting to find that fire to crawl back into this game. Hitters count to Upperman. Ground ball over to the third baseman. Velez scoops it up, steps on third, and that retires the side. 4-1 is the score after 2. We'll be back with more Oilman baseball on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
As we approach the third inning here at Oil City Stadium, we'd like to remind you that you do need 3 things to make a sandwich. 2 of them are bread, and 1 of them should be Lando Frost lunch meat. Wholesome and affordable, their premium sliced meats mix perfectly with fresh ingredients. Pick some up at your local grocery store today. Third inning of Oilman Baseball is brought to you by Lando Frost. Andrew Jimenez still out there on the bump. His first 2 innings of work had 38 pitches. It'll be Drake Faringer to lead things off here at Oil City Stadium in the top of the third. He grounded out his first time up.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 33, Drake Faringer.
His first pitch is down the middle on the off speed for strike 1. Sees a ball down and away. We discussed this off air for a little bit, but it seems that the pitching staff might be a little thin here for the Oilmen. Not a standout starting pitcher that was ready to come today. So this might be one of those games where we just see a good number of relievers which I'm not mad about. I think the Oilmen probably have one of the best relief staffs in the league. The 3-1. Down, and he'll walk him.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 5, Jared Velez.
So now it's Jared Velez as there's a pickoff attempt. Jared Velez is 1 for 1 with a single to left. Nice line drive. Ball low for the first pitch. And here's the 1-0. On the inside corner for strike 1. Swing and a miss. Count 1-2. 50% first pitch strikes from Andrew Jimenez so far. Big swing and a miss. Down he goes by the way of the K.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 10, Daryl Washington.
Washington pops one straight up into the air, in between Church and Upperman. Upperman makes the call and the grab. Second out.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 30, Mitchell Stanton.
Now it'll be Mitchell Stanton, 1 for 1 on the day. Got a little infield single to Cole Hockman, who bobbled it. First pitch is low. Check over at first, unsuccessful. Line drive over into shallow right field. It'll drop, and that single will put 2 on base now. Mitchell Stanton goes 2 for 2 on the day. This will bring up Armani Camus. The left fielder grounded out his first time up. Cole Hockman making an impressive play. The 0-2. Or first pitch I meant, with 2 outs, as the pitch is high for ball 1. The 0-1 is popped into the air. It's in shallow right field. Andrew Lim makes the grab, and that retires the side. No runs, 2 stranded. No errors out there in the field, and we continue on with Oilmen baseball when we come back on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an iron worker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay. Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
It's Drew Church now to the dish. Bottom of the third inning, Oilmen down by 3. Ball 1 is very low. Scores from around the league. The Elkhart County Miracle traveled out to Highland High School to play the Griffith Generals. The Griffith Generals scored 8 runs in 2 innings, and those were the only runs that the entire game saw. So final score, Griffith Generals 8, Elkhart County Miracles 0. As we were getting deeper into the season when we first started, Elkhart County Miracle were fighting Hammond for a second place spot, and Hammond have pretty much secured that second place spot as of now, as Drew Church goes down swinging, goes 0 for 2 on the day now.
Now batting for the Oilmen, number 41, Aiden Nohava.
Now it'll be Aiden Nohava, 0 for 1 on the day, struck out looking his first time up in a very big scenario. We'll see ball 1 high. Sees a ball in. Count now 2-0. Cole Hockman out there on deck. Count 3-0 now. Vesnika having a hard time placing these pitches. He's hit 55 pitches now. We're in the third. Sees that one down the middle for strike 1. Nohava wasn't even going to think about that one. Now he'll take it. That's a grounder over to the third baseman. Gets in his eyes. And that'll be a nice little single for Aiden Nohava. Down that left field line. Velez had to fight that sun over there in third base. Shadow hasn't quite hit the field over there yet. And now Cole Hockman, the third baseman, will take the dish. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out to third. And pops that one over into right field. Faringer lets the ball drop. And that'll be a single. The throw to second will not be in time. So now runners on first and second for Andrew Lim, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded out to the pitcher. Had a little bit of a dribbler down the right side. That one fouled off. Now Vasnica will take a step off the mound, and there will be a short little mound visit, which is convenient for the umpire because he's almost out of baseballs. And now we will resume play. Nohava on second, Hockman on first with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. That one's low. Now and fouled back into the netting. 1-2 now. Time called by Andrew Lim, the right fielder for today out of McHenry County College. The 1-2. Popped back into foul territory once more. 4 pitches so far in this at-bat. It feels like a little bit more due to several times called and a mound visit and all that good stuff. You know, the reason people don't like watching baseball all that much because it's super long. Runners take off. It's a ball low, and that'll be a stolen base brought to you by BP. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. I did that one without the help of my producer, Rob Cassiano. Now the count is 3-2 with 2 in scoring position and 1 out. Andrew Lim currently representing the game-tying run. And a ground ball. It might find a gap. It's picked up by the second baseman. The throw to first is in time, but the run still scores. So he gets the ground out, but still the RBI. So Max Miller will now come to the dish for the second time today. Reached on an error by Velez his first time up. Still represents the tying run with Hockman on third as that one is popped directly into the air. Vasnica makes the call, makes the grab himself, and that retires the Lando Frost third inning. The Oilmen get one more on the board and still slowly climb back. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. New pitcher on the mound here for the Oilmen in number 32, Carter Green. His third game played now. His first 2 games he pitched 3 innings total. Gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, but he did strike out 5. So the ERA is against him in this current game, or this current situation. But with a couple more innings, could go down significantly. And the throw down to second signifies the beginning of the 4th inning here. We will go to the top of the order, so third time around now for Jalen House. 2 ground balls, one of them an out to first base. And another one of them, a single out to right, Andrew Lim. So Jalen House doing a good job of pulling those balls. Left-hander, seeing pitches well so far. He came into this game with a 6.15 average. And he'll see ball one to get things kicked off. And I see a little bit of bullpen action moving along here for the Oilmen. It looks like we're gonna use them all today. I like the nice little strategy we've got going here. Is that one's called a ball low. Ball inside. 3-0 now. Found the zone there. And a foul off his own ankle. And count now full after being behind 3-0. The payoff. And that one's low, and Jalen House will take a free base.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 21, Henrik Conniff.
So Henrik Conniff now coming to the dish. The shortstop is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. He's halfway to the cycle here in the 4th inning. Big swing and a miss. Count now 1-1. Carter Green on the bump for the Oilmen is a student at South Suburban College, is a Homewood, Illinois native. Standing at 5'11". That one fouled back. Green is 20 years old, if my math is correct. Pretty sure January of 2005 means you're 20 years old, because I'm March of 04 and I'm 21. That one fouled off on the right side. We'll do the 2-2 again. Green has thrown 11 pitches so far. The 2-2, well outside. Good stop by Brumfield, making a big stretch to grab that one. House is a fast runner over at first. He's one to keep an eye on. He hits really well and he's really fast. The payoff. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. First out recorded by Green of the day is a K. This brings up Doug Loden. The DH, Doug Loden, is lined out to right and doubled just short of the wall and left. That's a down the middle for strike one, and that throw is well offline. House decides not to go. House will get a stolen base for that one. Now runner on second with one out. Situation gets a lot more tense. House taken off for third. It's a grounder over to first. Nojava scoops it up, steps on the bag, and House will make it over to third safely.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 28, Mike Roberson.
House is very, very smart on the base paths, as you can see. Now it is Mike Roberson who's 1 for 2 on the day. The catcher has singled and flew out to the outfield both times. Now in a 2-out situation with a runner on third. Roberson will take a strike on the outside corner. This is a very big situation for the Oilmen. They really need to get out of this one. Still down by 2. Extra runs would not be good for them. So that one is low for ball 1. Hit out to right field. Andrew Lim makes the grab, and that retires the side. No runs, and they strand one out on third. Oilmen look to keep that slow climb back into the game when we come back for the bottom of the fourth on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office, and our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein and Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Welcome back to Whiting, Indiana. It's still Vasnica out there on the bump. In his first 3 innings, he threw 66 pitches. And the Oilmen look to continue that high pitch count. As we will start with Nate Brumfield in the 7 hole. We are in the bottom third of the order to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Hammond scored 4 runs in the top of the 2nd. And the bottom of the 2nd and the bottom of the 3rd both had 1 run from the Oilmen. So slow climb, slow climb. Brumfield walked his first time up, so no official at-bat yet. This is a second plate appearance, though, and we are ready to go. Nate Brumfield out of Wabash College. That one's a ball inside. That one is also a ball. Here's the 3-0. Ooh, called a strike on the inside corner. That one might be a tad generous. Just a tad. Oh, see strike 2 there. That one's just as tough. Now the payoff. Fouled back. Once more, outside, he'll walk him. So now the tying run comes to the plate. It's Mike Fedor, 1 for 1 on the day.
Now batting for the Oilmen, number 28, Mike Fedor.
Fedor singled on a ground ball over to the second baseman, Washington. Bit of a defensive struggle there for the Vikings. An unofficial error, we'll call it. Bullpen is starting to get moving. Over for the Hammond Vikings. That one is driven hard into left center field. It's going to land, go close to the wall. Brumfield rounds second, heads for third. He's there in time. Fedor reaches second on the throw. So now Fedor at second, Brumfield on third. That's 2 in scoring position for the 9-hole hitter, Sam Nigro. His last time up, he walked a run in. I think I'm not lying to you when I say that. Sees a called strike 1. No, I'm not lying to you. He walked in the first run of the game for the Oilmen. That one inside for ball 1. The 1-1. Called a strike. There's no question about that one. That one was a good call. 2 in scoring position. Tying run is on second base for the Oilmen. That one's outside. Two. That one's hard to take. It's called a ball. Not sure where it was. I mean, I'll take it. But I mean, if you're Sam Nigro, it's real hard to sit on that pitch. Swing and a miss. He goes down. In a big situation, Sam Nigro strikes out swinging. Now the leadoff, Nick Upperman. Now we begin our third time around the order. Nick Upperman singled to right field his first time up to start the game for the Oilmen. His last time grounded over to third. So 1 for 2, the center fielder. Ground ball just to the left, foul. Here's the 0-1. It's a ball outside. Allen finds the zone. It's strike 2. Upperman, a very strong hitter in situations like this. Swings and misses. Down he goes on a drop third strike.
Now batting for the Oilmen, number 15, Drew Church.
We had 2 in scoring position with no outs, and 2 strikeouts later, there's 2 in scoring position with 2 outs. Drew Church is 0 for 2 on the day. The shortstop has popped out in foul territory and struck out so far. He's seen Vastnika's pitches enough now to most likely not strike out, at least. That one driven foul into right field. It's a grounder right back to the pitcher. He'll take it over to first. The flip in time. That retires the side. The tying runs are stranded on the bases. And we come back with the Miller Lite fifth inning right after this break.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay.
Whee!
Make a smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. Carter Green still out there on the dish. His first inning of work was 18 pitches. We will bring it back to you with the 5, 6, 7 part of the order on the Hammond Vikings. Bullpen starting to slow down a little bit for the Vikings, it looks like. I think they have scheduled a new pitcher to come in next inning. We'll see about that. Big swing and a miss from Faringer, the right fielder, to get things kicked off. Here in Northwest Indiana, whether the game's heating up or the sun's going down, there's nothing quite like finding yourself in the right place with the right choice in hand. And for many of us, that choice is a cold Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling. Please drink responsibly. Celebrating 50 years of Miller time. The fifth inning of Oilmen baseball is brought to you by our friends at Miller Lite, who will also be sponsoring Mexican Heritage Night tomorrow night here at Oil City Stadium against the Griffith Generals. If you want to come out to Mexican Heritage Night tomorrow, raffling off a Topo Chico hard seltzer guitar. Nice little acoustic guitar will be given away. Faringer walks over to first. We'll also have Chicago's first all-female mariachi band tomorrow. The Mariachi Serenas. Very, very good. All sorts of fun stuff here at Oil City Stadium tomorrow. Make sure to come out to the ballpark. Ball one outside. Brumfield couldn't keep a grab on it. Faringer decided not to go. Here's the 1-0. Down the middle. Finally gets a strike out of him. That one's a bit of a bobble. It's low. Faringer's going to take off. It's not a pass ball. I think he gets a stolen base out of that one. So now we're runner on second with no outs. When the Oilmen give up runs early, they really struggle to come back. That one's well outside. Green is not in the proper headspace. I think when you throw this many balls and you're just having a hard time putting it over the plate, you're not thinking about everything in your form. Being a pitcher takes a lot of focus, as that one is called ball 4. The tag is not in time on the stolen runner. Now runners on the corners with no outs. I get the second baseman Washington over two on the day. A pop out to third and a fly out to center. He's hitting them high in the air, just not the distance. Gets a strike down the middle there. First pitch, very important in situations like this. Gets strike two on the inside corner there. The 0-2 is fouled off to the left. We'll do it again. The 0-2 in the dirt. It's a passed ball. The run will score. Don't really know how that one got by him, but the score now goes 5-2. Vikings taking that 3-run lead back. And that one is going to be a hit by pitch. Washington takes first, and now would be a good time for a mound visit. We're going to go ahead and say that he's fine. I think he could probably use a good talking to. This seems very mental to me. We've given up 3 free bases in a row to start the 5th inning. Now Brumfield's going to come have a chat with him. Let me see if I can count this out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 5 strikes thrown in this inning from Carter Green out of the 16 he's thrown. It's not a great percentage. That's less than a third. That's a ground ball over to the first baseman, Nohava. Makes a throw over to the pitcher. It's an overthrow. And the runners will advance on the error. That's an E1. So now runners on second and third with the run scoring. Score is now 6-2. Armani Camus, the left fielder, now at the dish. 0 for 2 on the day, batting in the 9-hole, a ground out and a fly out. Sees ball 2. Ball 1. Is it 1 or 2? Somebody help me out. It's 2. It's 2-0. Ground ball in the gap over to right field. That scores 1. They keep the runner at third. Score now 7-2 with runners on the corners, no outs. And dare I say, Mike Caston, get out there. What are we doing? The man needs a talking to. I see 2 pitchers waiting to be called in over in the bullpen. I see Aman Khan and Jackson Montgomery. They both relieved yesterday as well. Jalen House is now the batter as we get around for the 4th time. Jalen House's first 3 at-bats, a ground out to first, single on a hard grounder to right, and a walk. So he gets a called strike there. One finds the outside corner. Now an opportunity to get that first out of the inning. That one is fouled off and hits Nate Brumfield. Not sure where that one hit him. I got him somewhere where there isn't any padding. Umpires give Nate a little break, and we are ready to get back into action. Runners on the corners, no outs. It's a 1-2 count to the powerhouse Jalen House. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down he goes.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 21, Henrik Conniff.
Now we get Henrik Conniff to the plate. He's 2 for 3. Shortstop has singled and doubled so far. His last time up, he struck out. And he sees ball outside. That one's a strike on the outside corner. Fouled back. Carter working his way back. 28 pitches in this inning so far. 46 total between the two innings we've seen him in. Runner goes. It's a passed ball. That'll go in the books as a wild pitch for both runners to advance. Now the score goes 8-2. That one is a ball. The throw does not get into the glove of Hockman. So another stolen base puts Camus out on third. Now the payoff put into play. Nojava is under the pop fly, makes the grab. Took a good number of pitches to get there, but we now have 2 outs. The batter will be Doug Loden.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 18, Doug Loden.
The DH 1 for 3 on the day, has a line out and a ground out. He doubled on a shot all the way to the left field wall as he fouls that one off. Here's the 0-1. Inside. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Took a big hack at that one. That one is high. Two with 2 outs. Pitch is inside. Count now full. Runner on third. Here's the payoff. And he's hit by that one. And And after all those pitches, he gets a free base out of it. 37 pitches this inning for Carter Green. I see a bullpen catcher running down onto the bullpen to warm up Jackson Montgomery, so we'll see him later in this game, hopefully here in the next inning. He fouls that one back. That one's called a ball. Wind's starting to die down, but it's still pretty gusty out there. That one's fouled off on the right side. Now we'll do the 1-2. That one's in the dirt. Now the 2-2. Ground ball over to Nigro. Scoops it up, and he's going to bobble it, and it's an E4 to score a run. Camus makes it home. Score is now 9-2.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 33, Drake Barringer.
And time called. And it looks like there will be a pinch runner out there for Loden in the 35. That is Kyle Crabtree, I believe, out there.
Subbing for the Vikings, number 35, Kyle Crabtree.
Farringer takes a ball low. Crabtree takes over at second. Roberson is on first in this 7-run ball game. Finds the strike zone there. Here's the 1-1. That one's high. That one high into right center field. Andrew Lim makes the grab. And that retires the side. And boy, what a side it was. It is 5 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors out in the field, 46 total pitches. We will be back with Oilmen Bats right here on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
It's the bottom of the Miller Lite fifth inning here at Oil City Stadium. New pitcher on the bump for the Hammond Vikings. It's Eddie Keecho. The Oilmen have seen Eddie Keecho before. This will be his second appearance. The last time he pitched, he was the starter on the mound. Gave up 9 hits and 3 earned runs, 1 unearned run. That was through 5 innings of work. 25 batters faced. Now the throw down signifies the beginning of the frame. We get Aiden Nohava.
Now batting for the Oilmen, number 41, Aiden Nohava.
Aiden Nohava's 1 for 2 on the day. Has a strikeout and a single. Nohava, an Eastern Michigan University commit. So he just finished up high school sectionals with Brother Rice. Swing and a miss there. Nohava was a game-tying 3-run homer over the Oil City Stadium side in left field the last time these two teams faced each other. Just the 2-2. Well inside. Could have hit him. He slid out of the way. He was at the ankles. Count now full. And that one will walk him. So the leadoff makes it on to first with a free base. And it'll be Cole Hockman, the third baseman for the day, due up.
Now batting for the Oilmen, number 7, Cole Hockman.
Cole Hockman is grounded out and singled to right field on a nice little fly ball that landed in no man's land. And he'll take ball 1 inside. The pass ball will send Nohava off. Seven runs is a very big comeback, and some people think that it's very, very hard to do that, and they say, where do you even start? And my answer to that would be 1 run at a time. So Aiden Nohava hopefully going to be that first run as Cole Hockman dribbles it over to Washington, scoops it up, and makes the throw in time, but advances Nohava over to first. So now 1 out with a runner on third for the right fielder, Andrew Lim. Andrew Lim has 2 groundouts today, 1 to the pitcher and 1 to the second baseman, Washington. Had some trouble making hard contact so far in this game. So he sees ball 1 low and away on that fastball. The 1-0. Hit into the gap. That'll score Aiden Nohava. Nice little hard grounder single from Andrew Lim to make the score 9-3. And now we go to Max Miller. And now is as good as time as ever for Max Miller to make that batting average skyrocket as he fouls off that first one. Currently batting 1 for 14 so far on the year. This is his 6th game played. hacked and missed at that one. Step and a check over to first, unsuccessful. Here's the 0-2. Put right into the glove of Kecho. That is a double play to end the frame. Max Miller, unfortunate with Andrew Lim taking off. That retires the side. Oilmen put one more on the board, but still needs 6 to come back into this game. We'll be back with more baseball on the Region Sports Network.
No, never. The great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein and Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. Oilmen down by 6, turn to a very good pitcher for the team. It's Jackson Montgomery. We call him the mystery man around here because we know literally nothing about him, but he is very animated out there on the bump, and in do-or-die situations, you know he's the man to turn to. Jackson Montgomery, wearing number 1 for the Oilmen, has pitched 5 innings so far. This is his 5th game played. We saw him pitch 2 innings yesterday with an incredible strikeout ratio. Currently has 9 strikeouts so far in his 5 innings of work. That's 9 strikeouts to the 16 batters he's faced. Throw down to second. Leadoff hitter is Jared Velez. Little visit at the mound here. Nate Brumfield, Jackson Montgomery, and Cole Hockman.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 5, Jared Velez.
Velez is the third baseman today, batting 1 for 2. He has a single and a line to left, and he has a strikeout and a walk. So 4th plate appearance of the day. Montgomery kicks and delivers. Ball high. Montgomery has done a great job at keeping the pitch count quite low in his 5 innings so far. He's only pitched 58 pitches. Sees a strike there. For all of you math nerds out there, that's 11.6 pitches per inning. High fly ball. It's in shallow right field. And Aiden Nohava covers it. And that'll bring up Matt Washington.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 10, Daryl Washington.
Washington has popped out, flew out, and he was hit by a pitch his last time up. Sees ball one outside. There was a quick discussion during a break where everybody in the press box said, why didn't Jackson start today? He should have started. This game might have had a very different outcome. Now the 1-1. Montgomery kicks and delivers. Outside corner strike two. Might have been a tad generous with that one. Brumfield using that framework. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. You could see he's starting to get pretty animated up there. He's getting excited, getting those first 2 outs in 7 pitches. It'll be Mitchell Stanton to the plate. Ball one low and away. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. His fastball's got heat. The 1-1 outside. That one is inside, buzzes the tower just a tad. And here comes the 3-1. And that'll walk him. That's not something you see every day from Jackson Montgomery. That is his first walk of the season. And this will bring up a pinch hitter in Bryce Dowd as he takes ball one. Bryce Dowd most likely taking over at left field. Sees ball two there. And that one brings us to 3-0. Bryce Dowd 1 for 8 so far on the season. That's a 125 average.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 24, Jalen House.
Now Dowd gets a free base. Jalen House. Jalen House 1 for 3 on the day. Center fielder is a force to be reckoned with on the plate. Stealing a lot of bases so far. He has struck out, walked, grounded out, and singled. He's been all over the place. Montgomery with the 1-0. Over the plate for strike one. House has 1 run and 1 RBI today. Found the edge of the plate for strike 2. With 2 on and 2 outs here, Vikings up by 6. Oilmen need to get out of this situation and hope to climb back. Ooh, called strike 3. Down he goes. 21 pitches and 2 stranded. Vikings can't put any on the board. We'll come back with the bottom of the 6th for an Oilman comeback right here on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an ironworker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay. Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
We come to you here in the bottom of the 6th inning at Oil City Stadium. Due up is Nate Brumfield against the big pitcher Eddie Kecho. His first inning of work, he pitched 13 pitches. Very good number. Oilmen down by 6 with only 4 innings left to go. So 1-0. Eddie Kecho is very hittable pitcher. You can get a hit off of this guy. 6 runs is a lot, but the batting order is strong enough. There's not really any, there's enough guys in a row here where I feel I can really get it together. The 3-0. Ooh, found strike 1 on the inside corner. Here's the 3-1. That one's inside. It'll walk him. So Nate Brumfield, the leadoff hitter, takes first to bring up Mike Fedor. Mike Fedor came into this game 1 for 11. Now he's 2 for 2 today. Finding a groove. Finding a groove. He has 2 singles, 1 on a line drive to center. And a 1 to the second baseman. That one's a ball. Nate Brumfield decides not to take off. Roberson had a grab on it. That one's in and low. Count now 3-0. Kicho's not many pitches in, so I can't imagine he's feeling much fatigue, but maybe this is just mental games because he's having trouble finding strikes. As that strike is the second one he's thrown so far in these 9 pitches. Swing and fouled. Roberson couldn't keep a grab on it. The payoff is fouled back with Brumfield taking off. He'll make the trot of shame back to first. And we will do it all again. No outs with Brumfield on first. Ground ball over to the third baseman. Velez makes a throw over to second. It's in time. And he will get the fielder's choice.
Now batting for the Oilmen, number 25.
So Brumfield out at second. Still a player at first base. And now we get Alonzo Rygoza, number 25 for the Oilmen. Currently 1 for 4 so far this year. This is his 4th game played out of South Suburban College. Strike one. Sun finally starting to set on Whiting, Indiana. A tad bit of cloud coverage just out there in right center field. It's a beautiful day. It's a little humid as that one is a grounder over to the shortstop. They look to turn 2. They get 1. They will not get 2. Dropped ball. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting for the Oilmen, number 40, Nick Upperman.
Now it'll be Nick Upperman. Once more, there is a runner on first. The third situation we've been in now with a runner just on first base. This time with 2 outs. We get back to the top of the order, and Nick Upperman, 1 for 3 on the day. A single, a ground out. He had a strikeout his last time up. That one is a ball high. I believe Upperman has led off in every game this year. I think he's just consistently been our one-hole hitter. 2-0s on the inside corner. That's a ground ball over to the shortstop once more. He'll go to first with it. The throw is in time, and that retires the side. They strand 1, no runs on the board, and we go to the 7th inning, still down by 6 when we come back on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Seventh inning of Oilmen baseball brought to you by Laborers Local 41, currently representing 1,200 members who work in the construction industry in the Northwest Indiana area. They are the fastest growing union of construction workers and one of the most diverse and influential unions representing public service employees. For more information, visit laborers41.com. Strike on the inside corner to Henrik Conniff, who's 2 for 4 on the day. The shortstop has singled and doubled, both down the left field line. Big swing and miss there. With Conniff consistently hitting the balls down the left field line, I'm surprised Fedor over and left has not scooted about 10 steps to his right. Jackson Montgomery still on the bump. This is his second inning of work. Big swing and miss there. Down he goes by the way of the K. Montgomery keeping that strikeout count high. And this brings up 35 Kyle Crabtree. Kyle Crabtree, no official at-bat so far today. No plate appearances today. He took over as a pinch runner on second. Count goes 2-0. Count now 2-1. And that one is shot right up the middle. Nick Upperman misses the grab. It's an E7 to put Kyle Crabtree over at first. And now with a run out, it will be Michael Roberson. Mike Roberson is 1 for 4 today. The catcher has flew out, lined out, reached on an error, and singled to right field. All of his contact is being made over and right. CC's ball one outside, a lot of movement with that pitch. Roberson came into the game 2 for 11. He's now 3 for 15. That one behind the head of Roberson. Count now 3-0. Now Montgomery kicks and fires. Inside corner, strike one. That one is low and will walk Roberson, so now 2 on with 1 out.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 33, Drake Faringer.
And now it'll be 33, Drake Faringer. Faringer 0 for 2 on the day. The right fielder has walked twice with a ground out and a fly out. That one fouled back into the netting. The 1-1 is inside. Infield playing pretty far back. Hopefully we get that double play ball and end this top of the 7th, as that's a swing and a miss. Count is 2-2. Ground ball over to Drew Church at short. He gets one. He's safe at first. So now runners on the corners with 2 outs. So close to getting that double play ball. Church didn't get much room to charge up on that ball. Kind of let it come to him. I think that might have been the downfall to the play. But it's Jared Velez, the third baseman, is a 1 for 3. Montgomery pitches the first pitch outside. The 1-0 is low in the dirt. And here comes the 2-0. Now 3-0 to Velez. Montgomery delivers. And it's high, and the bases are loaded with 2 outs. This will bring up Washington, the second baseman today. 0 for 3. Pop out, fly out, strikeout. He was hit by a pitch his third time up. That one fouled back into the netting. That one's called a ball. That one is outside, 2-1. Oilmen down by 6, not trying to add any more onto that. Gets called strike 2. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. No runs, no hits, 1 error out in the field. Left 3 stranded on those 27 pitches. But we go to the bottom of the 7th right after the 7th inning stretch. We're going to take a quick break here on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Drew Church due up at the plate for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen. We come to the bottom of the 7th, down by 6. Your Northwest Indiana Oilmen had a rough start out there, and then the 5th inning was even worse than the start. And now it's 9-3 here at Oil City Stadium. Hammond Vikings proving to be a difficult challenge for the Oilmen as Drew Church takes strike 1 on the inside. Church has popped out and ground out and struck out. He's gotten the holy trinity of outs in baseball. That one's high. That one blooped out into right field. It will drop. Drew Church on the line drive will get on first base. So now with the leadoff runner on first, it's Aiden Nohava. 1 for 2 on the day. A strikeout and a walk with a single down the left field line. Nohava no stranger to a situation like this, where the game isn't necessarily on his shoulders, but it would help a ton if we brought a run in here. That one hit high and deep into left field. It's got a chance. Gone! Aiden Nohava, second home run of the season in his 3rd game as an Oilman. And the score is 9-5. Nohava leading the league in home runs, puts another one over the left field wall. Kids at Oil City Stadium going to hopefully track down that one as that one gets them $5. And we're going to get a mound visit here from Dre Gilmore. And it looks like Eddie Quicho's day is going to be done. So we're going to take a quick break here. But when we come back, we're going to tell you all about this new pitcher here on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an iron worker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world. keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay. Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. New right-handed pitcher warming up on the mound for the Hammond Vikings. He's wearing number 27. His last name is Lucas. And because the Hammond Vikings have never played this guy before, that's really all I have for you. We have sent a social media team member out to get a little bit more info on this guy. But other than that, due up in the lineup, coming back up will be Cole Hockman. We have reached the 4-hole. So no outs here in the bottom of the 7th after Aiden Ohava put out the 2-run shot. And it looks like we will continue play. So his last name is not Lucas. His name is Lucas Pitched. Pitched? It's pitched. All right. Cole Hockman. Sees ball one high. That's pitch came in at about 40 miles an hour. That one dropped hard. I don't think that was another Gabe Call situation. I think it was literally just like a crazy off-speed pitch. Here's the 1-0. All right, that one found a little bit more heat. It's in the bottom of the zone for strike one. He still seems pretty hittable, though. Down by 4, Oilmen looking to make a play here. That one's outside for ball 2. That one fouled off. Hockman wanted every inch of that ball. Count now 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Hit right back up the middle. Nick Upperman looks like he's going to reach first. And no throw from Washington. Or Cole Hockman. Why did I say Upperman? He has a similar build to Upperman, so I saw him out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, oh, that's Upperman. But no, we get a pinch hitter now. It's Kamari Thomas. Kamari Thomas out of Michigan State University. Sees ball 1 outside. Kamari Thomas currently batting .389. Runner goes. It is well in the dirt. It's a wild pitch. Hockman had that throw beat even if it was in the glove of the catcher. He had an amazing jump. Oh, stolen. Well, not a stolen base. It's a wild pitch. Rob tried to help me out and messed me up in the process. We love you, Rob. Now 3-0. Here's the pitch. And it is outside. Kamari Thomas, his first plate appearance of the game. He walks on down to first. And this brings up 14. That's going to be Ryan Hartz. Ryan Hart's currently batting 133. He's got 2 for 15 so far on the year. Webster University student, Chicago, Illinois native. And that one's a ball. So now down by 4 are the Northwest Indiana Oilmen with 2 on and no outs. This has been a very productive bottom of the 7th inning. That one's down the middle for strike 1. I can see how slow these pitches are coming, and it's making me anxious that they're not swinging because every pitch that comes in, I just want to absolutely clobber it. Runner goes. It's a ball high, and they will not make a throw down, so double stolen base brought to you by BP. For maximum speed and efficiency, look to BP and Whiting, an energy company with a purpose. Count now 2-1 with 2 in scoring position. Ryan Hartz with the game on his shoulders. Fouls it back right into the bleachers. For a quick second, I thought that was coming right into the face of Rob Cassiano over there. His window's wide open, ready for it. Now we know the angle's possible. And that one is popped straight up into the air. It looks like it's in foul territory. Oh, and it pops off of his face. And it's foul. Fell off of him in foul territory and landed foul. Stanton's going to have to take a quick second to regroup. And nope, he's going to need some help. He's bleeding. That did not look good. I knew it wasn't off the glove. That one took him in the face. I didn't know if that's his nose or his mouth, but he just took a baseball falling to the earth in his face. That one doesn't feel good. We're going to take just 2 seconds here just to check him out. Looks like it's his nose. Looks to me like Jackson Montgomery is done for the day. I see him wearing a t-shirt walking back from the dugout. And they're still just going to, I don't know if they're going to let this play out, if they're going to clean him up. He's walking back to the dugout. I don't know if somebody else is going to grab a mitt. I know that was uncomfortable. I knew it was bad as soon as it hit off his face, because I could tell quickly that that wasn't his glove. So it looks like a 35 is going to be moving down to first base. And Kyle Crabtree, who was previously the DH.
Now playing first base for the Vikings, number 35, Kyle Crabtree.
So the DH takes over at first base. And we're still doing some quick chatter. I think Caston, coaching third base, is talking over his lineup with the umpire, just giving him a quick heads up of what's to come next inning. I think there's going to be a couple changes. A little bit more discussion. Not sure what's all coming here. One more time, tomorrow night is Mexican Heritage Night here at Oil City Stadium. The Mariachi Serenas, Chicago's very own mariachi band, will be coming and playing out here on the beautiful concourse at Oil City Stadium before the game. They play at 5:30. First pitch is scheduled here in Whiting at 7 o'clock p.m. not like our usual 6:35 first pitch. We're going back to 2024 Oilman ball with a 7:05 first pitch. And the 2-2. Ryan Hart's pelted out into center field. Jalen House completely loses track of it. He's going to second, runner rounds third, and that's a two-shot double. Jalen House completely lost track of the ball. He threw his arms up in the air. That goes in as a double, and it's now 9-7. Oilmen down by 2. We bring it up to Nate Brumfield. Nate Brumfield has had 3 walks today. Starting catcher has had 3 plate appearances, 3 walks. Has not recorded an official at-bat. If you're going to get an at-bat, this is the time to do it. And that passed ball will move Ryan Hartz onto third. He looks like he wants to round it and come home. He pulls back. Very hungry on that wild pitch. So now the tying run is at the plate. That one is hit high into left field. Hartz is tagging up. Left fielder is making the grab. And they will not attempt to make the throw down to home. So that is a sac fly. So still no at-bat for Nate Brumfield. But that gives us 1 out. So now the score is 9-8 here at Oil City Stadium. It's number 28, Mike Fedor, due up. And it looks like twice now in the bottom of the 7th inning, we're going to get a pitching change, which means it's time to take a quick break here at Oil City Stadium. When we come back, we'll tell you all about the new pitcher here on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein and Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. It's Kyle Crabtree. I don't think he's pitched so far. My stats say he has not pitched yet for the Hammond Vikings, but the Oilmen down by 1. Looking to tie things up here. Nobody on with 1 out. Defensive alignment has changed a little bit, so Faringer has moved from right into first, and Biederstadt has taken over in right field. That pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Mike Fedor at the plate, 2 for 3. The left fielder has singled twice, once in the infield and once out to center. He fouls that one back. And here comes the 1-2 pitch from Crabtree. It is in the dirt to even it up. That one is high and deep into center field. Jalen House calls everybody off and makes the grab. That will give us our second out of the 7th inning. This brings up Alonzo Rigoza taking over at second base. Rigoza has grounded into a fielder's choice. This is his second at-bat. Here's the 1-0. Outside corner, strike one. Swing and a miss. Now the 1-2. That one gets past. That's ball 2. Along with Mexican Heritage Night tomorrow on Tuesday at 11 a.m., the Oilmen are hosting Kids Day. Kids get in for $3. So if you have a day off or you trust a babysitter enough, bring the kid out to Oil City Stadium. That one fouled off. Might hit the roof. It did not. I used to be really good at judging when a foul ball was going to come down and hit the roof. Now I'm not as good. Now the 2-2 is driven into center field. Jalen House doesn't have to move much. He makes the grab, and that retires the side. The Oilmen score 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th. We go to the 8th, still down by 1 when we come back on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. We come to you in the top of the 8th inning. Mitchell Stanton is due up for the Hammond Vikings, and a new pitcher on the mound for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen in his Oilman pitching debut is Adon Abarca. Adon Abarca is from Olive Harvey College. He is a Munster native. I think there's going to be a new hitter here. Yeah, it looks like Camus is due back in the lineup. Came back from a... Armani Camus came back from a hit in the face. Hit him right in the face. He might be taking over as the DH, as all the rest of the spots are filled, unless they're going to do some more defensive moving around here. And the first pitch, fouled off to the back. Don, officially the shortest person on the Northwest Indiana Oilmen, standing at 5'6". That one fouled back into the netting. I watched Rob jump on that one. That one's called a ball. It was close. Count now full to Camus. Payoff. Oh, called ball 4. So the leadoff makes it over to first. It's number 3, Bryce Down, the left fielder. Walked his only other time up so far. Big swing and miss. That one tips the bat into the glove. Strike 2. Here comes the 0-2. Driven high into center field. Nick Upperman covers a lot of ground. Gets there. Not a lot of communication between Upperman and Fedor. This will bring up the top of the order. Jalen House, his 6th appearance of the day. It's a lot of times to go around a batting order. He has grounded out, singled, walked, and struck out twice. And he drives that one deep into right field. Kamari Thomas makes the grab. That is not Kamari Thomas out there. Somebody took over for him. That's 28. That's Mike Fedor. Then who's in left? Oh, Kamari moved over to left. Duh. Kamari Thomas plays left field all the time. I don't know why I would have thought anything else. That's on me. That brings up Henrik Conniff, 2 for 5 on the day. Sees ball 1 outside. Adon is pitching for contact and just letting his fielders do the work. Nothing against that. It's keeping the pitch count low. Sees ball 2. That one driven out into center field. Nick Upperman makes the grab, and that retires the side. First batter got on base, but nothing else after that. The Oilmen look to make the 1-run comeback when we come back in the bottom of the 8th here on the Region Sports Network.
We don't go to the office, we build it. This is a truism with Ironworkers Local 395 and the Northwest Indiana Contractors Association. Our goal is to exceed our customers' expectations. We provide a skilled, OSHA-trained, drug-free workforce, as well as many other certifications from our 4-year training program. Every time you hire an iron worker from Local 395, you should feel confident that you are receiving highly trained, highly skilled, and drug-free journeymen and apprentices who take their job and your project seriously. For more information, contact us at 219-763-7900 or ironworkers395.com.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay. Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. Nick Upperman due up on the mound. Kyle Crabtree, in his 2 outs of work so far, 2/3 of an inning, has thrown 11 pitches. We take it to Nick Upperman, who's 1 for 4 on the day. We were just talking about this off air, but Nick Upperman's rocking a new bat today, and since coming back with the new bat, he's gone 1 for 4. And we were just talking about in a do-or-die situation like this, when the Oilmen are down by 1 in the bottom of the 8th, maybe get out the old reliable, you know? And that one's getting past the glove of Velez. It's an E5 in the books, and Upperman takes first base. And this will bring up the D1 shortstop in Drew Church. Drew Church has popped out in foul territory. He's struck out swinging. He's grounded out, and he's singled on a line drive to right. Now with the tying run on first with no outs. Let's see if Church can handle the pressure. Ball 1 is high. Attempted pickoff unsuccessful. And here's the 1-0. High fly ball. Upperman's got to turn around and go back to first. It's in right. He drops it. Upperman, no. Oh, he made the grab. It looked like he bobbled it. Biederstadt out there in right field. Oh, boy, that was a crazy play. Wasn't sure if he made it. So now Upperman still on first, 1 out. It's Aiden Nohava. His last time up was a crushing homer over the left field wall. That seems to be his sweet spot. Ball 1 inside. Let's see if Crabtree knows that it is. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Crabtree shouldn't be pitching to Nohava. I think it's smart here to walk him. You can get the force out at any base with 1 out. You might be able to turn 2 on the next batter. Because these pitches are coming in too slow from Crabtree for him to give him anything hittable. And that one's a grounder fouled left. These pitches are too hittable. Aiden Nohava is going to find something he likes and just send it flying. The 1-1 is blown away. Now the 2-1. And that one's going to hit him. He takes an off-speed in the helmet, trots down to first base like it didn't even happen. And now 2 on with 1 out. Cole Hockman's really found his groove today, coming to the plate right now. The third baseman is 2 for 4 with 2 groundouts and 2 singles. His 2 singles were not very hard hit, but he's found the perfect placement for them. That pitch is outside. It's a ball. Upperman takes off for third. They might catch Nohava in a rundown. And they'll tag Nohava. He'll be gone. So the tying run has advanced to third now with 2 outs. The 1-0 is ripped over to the shortstop. He bobbles it a tad. The throw to first. In time, that retires the side. The tying run stranded on third base. And we go to the 9th inning down by 1 when we come back on the Region Sports Network.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry. We've been doing this for almost 100 years. We know how to get the job done.
When you're done watching your workdays go down the drain, get out and join us. Out here, we don't scrub, we screed. The only drying is cement, and it's okay if things get dirty. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
We go to the 9th inning here at Oil City Stadium. What feels like a rarity here in Whiting when the Oilmen are typically crushing. Today, they're down by 1 against the very team that put them in this situation for the first time. It's the Hammond Vikings. And their bats got very quick in the first half of this game. Now we approach the second half, and they've started to slow down. So we've turned to the D1 St. Louis University pitcher. It's Amon Khan. Amon Khan, the Chicago, Illinois native, standing at 6'6". We go to Kyle Crabtree, now the pitcher for the Hammond Vikings. Quick mound visit here. Amon Khan, this is his 5th game played. His first 4 games, he pitched 1 inning each, only giving up 1 hit in those 4 combined innings. That one is ripped foul. Amon really knows how to throw some heat. Last night, we posted an article on NWIOilmen.com mentioning Amon Khan is probably the go-to closer for the Oilmen for the rest of the season. He has been a powerhouse late in the game. The heater finds the outside corner for strike 2. Now the 0-2. Ripped out into right field. It's going to land fair. He might round first. Takes a big round, decides not to. It's a line drive single out to right. Now the leadoff on first. We go to Roberson. Roberson, the catcher today, has been kind of all over. All of his contact made on the right side of the field, so he hasn't been seeing pitches too well. His first time up was a single, has not had a hit since then. He's 1 for 4. He's ball 1 low. Luis Termero has taken over behind the dish. Takes ball 2. Here's the 2-0. It is low. Hammond having some mental issues. Just trying to place these pitches in the perfect spot. Down by 1 here in the top of the ninth. That one walks him. I wanted to call it strike 1. And that puts 2 on. Now with no outs. First 2 batters both reach. We go to Drake Faringer, the first baseman. No outs. He's 0 for 3 on the day. He has 2 walks, but 2 ground outs and a fly out. Called strike 1 outside. That one fouled off. Hammond gets ahead in the count early. Those first pitch strikes matter. And it's the 0-2. In the dirt. Good stop by Luis Termero behind the plate. That one in foul territory will get out of play. We'll do the 1-2 again. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. Amon Khan finds the K, and now a double play could end the top of the frame. Now we go to Biederstadt. It is Jake Biederstadt, the third baseman for the Vikings. First appearance of the day. Finds strike 1 on the outside corner. That one hit foul out of play. Quickly ahead, 0-2 once more. If any runs score here in the top of the ninth, the game might be a tad too far out of reach for the Oilmen hitters. As when we come back, it's the 5, 6, 7 part of the order. Looking, strike 3, bottom of the zone. Now this brings us back to Darrell Washington, 0 for 4 on the day. Pop out, fly out, hit by pitch, 2 strikeouts. The 7-hole hitter, and grounds that one over to Cole Hockman at third. He bobbles it. It's an E5. And that will load the bases with 2 outs. And a quick time called by Luis Termero behind the dish. Let's have a quick chat with him on. I don't think this is anything strategic. I think it's just about just shaking that one off. It's going to be Armani Camus now. He's 1 for 3. Somehow has taken over the designated hitter spot today. I don't even remember where he started. Takes ball 1. Armani Camus started in left. And he's moved all around. The 1-0. In the zone, strike 1. Here comes the 1-1. In the zone, strike 2. Now 1-2 with bases loaded, 2 outs. Oilmen down by 1, need this K bad. The pitch, outside. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, down he goes. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error out in the field on 21 pitches. The Oilmen need 1 run to stay alive when we come back on the Region Sports Network.
No one ever called it the great indoors. Get out and join us. Our hands are the tools. The outdoors is our office. And our climate control is the climate. We are the Laborers International Union of North America, the best paid, best trained construction professionals in the state. We build Indiana, and we're ready for you to come build it with us.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted and bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Make the smart choice. Land of Frost premium meat.
These days, it's recommended that you keep your social circle small. Of course, as the original light beer, we've always recommended that. It's Miller time.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
We come to you in the bottom of the 9th inning. Oilmen down by 1. Due up, it's the 5-6-7. Leading off will be Kamari Thomas. Big hitter for this Oilmen team. Used to hitting in the 2-hole, came in as a sub today. Kyle Crabtree still on the mound, has thrown a total of 5 outs in 20 pitches. And we will get things kicked off here. Still Kyle Crabtree, as previously mentioned. I don't know who's out in right field. And in the words of Oilman superfan Mike Jones, right here, right now. So it looks like Biederstadt has taken over in right, and Camus has taken over in left. And Kamari Thomas down by 1, hits even at 10. See strike 1. The speed is not there with these pitches. If you see one hittable, you can drive it. Outside ball 1. Kamari Thomas out of Michigan State University. Sees ball 2 outside. The 2-1. Low. Now a 3-1 to Thomas. No official at bat today. Walked his first time up. Sees that one in the zone. Strike 2. Has not taken a swing yet this at bat. Count is full. Ground ball over to the first baseman. He scoops it up, runs over to first, and that's the first out. Now this will bring up 14, Ryan Hartz. On deck is Luis Termero, who has not taken a swing yet today. Ryan Hartz 1 for 1. See strike 1 there. Ryan Hartz last time up, he doubled over by the Laborers Local 41 sign because Jalen House completely lost the fly ball. That one hit deep into left center field. It's got a lot of traction. It's off the wall. Hartz is going to find. He decides to go over to first. He rounded first, probably could have went to second, but now the tying run on first base with 1 out. It's Luis Termero. Now 1 out. Luis Termero taking over in the catching spot. A catcher out of Coastal Bend College. Florida native, 1 of 2 on the team. Inside corner, strike 1. That one hit off foul, out of play. Got a lot of contact on that one. Outside. Runner on first with 1 out. The 1-2. Runner goes. It's fouled. And Ryan Hartz will make the trot of shame. Wind blowing in from right. Pretty much directly down the right field line. So any chance of getting a well-hit ball is going to be on the left side. Here's the 1-2. Grounded over to the third baseman. They look to turn 2. They get 1. They get 2. The game is over. Final score, 9-8 Hammond Vikings. And that wraps up today's ball game here at Oil City Stadium. Don't go anywhere. The postgame show is right after this here on the Region Sports Network.
Northwest Indiana is unique. It feels like a family. I'm proud to partner with BP for small business development, for supporting homeless shelters. There are many benefits, not only for job creation, but economic growth and development, their commitment to community.
Hear more from Monica and the Whiting community at bp.com/whiting.
Who is the IBEW? We're the people who bring the power to your home, the ones who make sure your phone calls and internet keep speeding along. We build things like schools and hospitals. We bring the biggest shows and sporting events to the world, keep America's railroads on the right track, help cities, states, and the federal government work for you. And we proudly build products made in the USA. the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW.
Wait! Let me help! Land of Frost! Premium meat! Delicious! And no byproducts!
Toss it in.
Et moi?
Okay. Make the smart choice. Land of Frost Premium Meat.
There's a shortage of roofers across the country. Here at Roofers Local 26, our signatory contractors are in need of a well-trained workforce, and it's our job to provide that workforce. We are looking for people that are self-motivated, people that are reliable, people that are willing to give a hard day's work. In return, they get a good paycheck with good benefits. This is not a job, this is a career. If you're willing to put the time and dedication in, we're willing to provide you the tools and training necessary for you to succeed in the roofing industry.
Welcome back to Oil City Stadium. Final box score here from Whiting. Hammond Vikings, 9 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. Northwest Indiana Oilmen, 8 runs on 11 hits and 4 errors out in the field. I think those 4 errors are probably what did it in for this Oilman team. But what really had the Oilmen on a downslope all the way from the start was pitching. First 2 pitchers out there for the Northwest Indiana Oilmen had a bit of a slow start. Second inning had the Vikings scoring 4, and the fifth inning had the Vikings scoring 5. And those 2 innings combined brought them to their final score of 9. Other than that, defensively, the Oilmen played pretty well, and offensively, we had more hits than the Hammond Vikings, so not too much to complain about there. The hitting was on point, especially Aiden Nohava's home run. We saw plenty of doubles. For the 3rd time this season, the Northwest Indiana Oilmen just come up just a bit short in the bottom of the 9th. That 9th inning, and the 8th and 9th inning both, we seem like we're just in reach of that win and just can't really finish it up. But that wraps up the post-game show here from Whiting. That brings us to the end of another exciting game here at Oil City Stadium. Tomorrow, your Oilmen face the Griffith Generals back here in Whiting for Mexican Heritage Night. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. with Mariachi Serenas playing at 5:30. Before we sign off, a huge thank you to the incredible Rob Cassiano for all his hard work in bringing you tonight's broadcast, and to Jovi Savaglio for helping me keep up with statistics throughout the game. And, of course, a massive thank you to all of you, the fans, for tuning in and making us a part of your evening. We truly appreciate your support. One final time here in beautiful Whiting, Indiana. Final score of today's matchup, Hammond Vikings 9, Northwest Indiana Oilmen 8. From all of us in the Oilmen organization, this is Seth Berquist reminding you to create your own extraordinary and tune in next time on the Region Sports Network.